Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back. For those of you that are new here, my name is Ashley Diane. I'm a 40-year-old mother of two, full-time teacher, and competitive bodybuilder with the Canadian Physique Alliance. Today is Saturday, April the 4th, which means it's peak week. My first fit model competition is in exactly 1 week, so I am just so excited. Yeah, I guess I started prep kind of like in November. And it hasn't been a grueling prep by any means, but it's the anticipation. And more or less, I've been around the same weight since December. So over 4 months. So I just been I'm just ready to compete. I just can't wait to get on stage, and it is coming up really soon. So I did my check-ins this morning. This is how we are looking. My weight was 130.8. At the present moment, we are kind of doing a little bit of carb cycling. So I have rest day carbs, which includes 100 grams of rice less than training days. Training days, I eat an extra 50 grams of rice for chicken and for beef. And on top of that, I eat an extra 6 rice cakes, 3 pre-workout, 3 post, and a protein shake. So today is day 2 of a rest day. So I'm going to do my same meal plan, my rest day meal plan. And the only addition is we are going to do a banded glute pump, which I will film for you just at home, something small, just for a little activation. And as I'm doing that today, Aaron said to eat 1 rice cake, either pre or post pump. So I will do that. But yeah, thanks for watching this vlog. It is going to be an exciting vlog as I get ready for show. So last night I started packing. As you saw my bag, I'm just starting to get stuff ready now that I have time. The least amount of stuff I can save to the end, the better. So yesterday I washed and brushed out my hair extensions and then just started putting stuff in my bag. So I have black towels and bed sheets for the hotel, seeing how I'm going to have my competition tan on the night I sleep there, and I don't want to ruin their linens. I also have dark clothes when I have my tan on. And then I also picked up post-show outfits. So I have 2 dresses, a red dress and a black floral dress for going out to eat post-show, just something cute. The other thing you'll see in that little intro video is styrofoam cups. So here's a little secret. As a female competitor, you have to be very cautious going to the bathroom with your tan on. So what I do is I use the styrofoam cups, and there's a hole on one on the top. So I pop a hole out of the bottom, and then so it's a hole on both ends, and I kind of squeeze it, put it where it needs to go, and it acts kind of like a funnel as I go to the washroom. The reason you need to do this is so that there's no splash from the toilet water on your backside or any dribbles going down your thigh, because you will see that on stage, and that's a big no. So yeah, starting to get those things packed, and I'm just so excited, guys. So the plan for today, I am off to work. See, I guess can't see my K for Kelsey's, as I work at Kelsey's Roadhouse Saturdays. So I'm off to work, probably just a 3-hour shift. And then I got some running around to do. I'm going to do one last stand-up tan. The darker my skin is before I apply the Pro Tan, the better it will stick. So Aaron gave me the go-ahead for one more tan. I'm going to hit up the butcher shop, hit up grocery store to do a whole bunch of meal prep today for my boyfriend and a little bit for myself. And then I got to hit up Rona for some caulking since home rentals are still in full swing. So yeah, that's the plan. One of the things I'm actually intending to meal prep today is not something I'm going to eat this week, but it's something I'm going to start the following week. So I like to plan everything out to a T. And I asked Aaron what the plan is post-show. So for the majority of my prep, we kind of were just following a macro approach where Aaron gave me my macros and I made my own meal plan. Mainly all the food I've been eating has been whole foods, not so much processed stuff. And then the last, 4 weeks, I switched to a full-on meal plan with Aaron where everything is calculated for me. But after my show on Saturday, I'm going to have 9 weeks until nationals. So it's not a whole lot it's a decent amount of time, and we don't have to be so strict right off the gate. 9 weeks is a marathon. So probably for a good 3-ish weeks, I'll be back on my macros. And the one thing I want to bring back is my pasta and beef. I was eating that earlier, stopped as we got closer to show. But again, just to keep, long-term results and just not get tired of the same old meals, because I don't want to develop an unhealthy relationship with food. I'm going to switch back to pasta and beef. And seeing how this is the Easter long weekend, I have 4 days off of work. I'm going to have time. So why not prep a whole bunch of those, put them in the freezer, and then once I come back from my show next weekend, I don't have to worry so much about meal planning, which would be ideal, because I'm going to come back from show. I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be living off the high of like what just happened. I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to like regroup before starting my work week on Monday. So might as well make the most this week. Might as well make the most this weekend when I have the time. So I will film a little bit of like meal prepping for the future, because, the show's coming, but life doesn't end on the day of the show. I have future goals beyond the show, and the more I can prepare and plan in advance, the better off I will be. Because I am just so excited. So this week, follow along. It's going to be a whole bunch of getting ready for show. I will have all the girl appointments, lashes, nails, pedicure, packing, more posing practices, some workouts, Epsom salt baths when I can, applying Protan as I'm going to do it myself. Well, my boyfriend is checking into the hotel athletes meeting, like the whole work. So it will be a really fun and exciting week, and I can't wait to take you along. Catch you in the next clip. Good morning, YouTube. Today is Monday, April the 6th, and I'm chilling on the couch by my fireplace. Super cozy. Love my new fireplace. As chaotic as my house has been the last few months, this was definitely worth it. And it kind of snowed a little bit yesterday. I don't know if you can see outside, but there's like a little bit of snow on the ground. So yeah, definitely comfy and cozy on the couch. Today is the last day of my 4-day weekend. So it's 9 o'clock and I'm just chilling. Last I left off was yesterday. So yesterday on Sunday, I did train. I got in a glute session, didn't film it. And then I met with my coach, Erin, at her studio in Vaughan, a couple hours, an hour and a half from me. We worked on posing. I feel really good about posing. One thing we tweaked, I'll post a before and after. In my back pose, she gave me the suggestion of pushing out my knees when I'm in the back pose. And I really like how it looks. It gives more balance and it helps push out my upper outer glutes. So incorporating that. And then came home, I had a bath, which was great. And then I decided to have my nighttime sleep in my son's bed. So my kids are still at their dad's until tonight. And I don't have a spare bedroom in my house, but nothing wrong with my boyfriend. He just likes to stay up much later than I do. And this whole weekend, every single morning, I've been up at 6:30. I can't sleep in more. So the one thing I could do is go to bed earlier. So after my bath, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to bed at 8:44, which was like grandma bedtime. But I curled up in his bed with my heated blanket, my heater, and I slept nearly 10 hours, which was amazing. Definitely needed it. I woke up, weighed myself 131.8, and then I did my check-ins. And I'm really happy with how I'm looking. I feel really good. I love how the posing's coming along. I love my suit. So everything's coming into place. So for today, I am not training, but I have a whole bunch of to-dos to get through, seeing how it's my last day before back to work. So I'm going to have a shower. My hair's pretty gross. On a side note, when my hair's in a messy bun up high, it's because I haven't washed it in a couple days. So I'm going to wash my hair and then I'm going to go to town. I have a lash appointment. I'm going to get a pedicure, grocery shopping. And then when I come home, my plan is to finish all the rest of the meal prep for this week for my boyfriend. I did a lot of it on Saturday, but not all of it. So I'm going to finish it today, just so it's one thing I do not have to worry about with peak week. And then I'm also going to make a big pot of chili for my kids. Again, I already know what I'm eating. If his food is okay, and my kids are just super easy and they don't have a big appetite. So if I make a big pot of chili, it will last them the whole week. So, well, like 2-3 dinners, and then also my daughter's lunch. So I'm going to do that, seeing how I have the time. I also got my peak week meal plan from Erin. It is tentative because I do check-ins every day. So depending on how we're looking, she may adjust it. I only prep my food one day at a time. So in my freezer, I have cooked ground beef and chicken, and then I have a pot of rice in my fridge. So every morning I'll just weigh out the right quantity. For now, we're doing lower carb days on rest days like today. Tomorrow is a training day, so my carbs will be higher. And then as of Wednesday and Thursday, we're upping my carbs to fill me out leading into show. And then we shall see. But that's a little update, and I will catch you in the next clip. Hi, YouTube. Today is Wednesday, April the 8th, and we are officially 3 days out from show. I am honestly so excited. My mood could change. Maybe in an hour, I will feel nervous or get in my head, but since my morning check-ins, which is how I'm looking, to now at recess time, so it's been 4 or 5 hours, I honestly feel really good. I really like the look we're bringing. My weight, it was 132.2 today. I like this look. My core looks tight without being too lean, without too much ribs, and my muscles look really full. So yeah, I'm honestly so excited. I'm feeling more confident with my posing as well. I love, love, love my suit. And I just feel really good. At this point, all the hard work's been done. It's just checking off the last little to-dos as we ease into show day. So a couple updates. Yesterday was Tuesday. It was my second last glute session and it was my last cardio session. So I am done cardio for this particular prep. I'll start it again Sunday post-show, but this week it was only 2 15-minute sessions and they're done. Then I had a bath once my kids went to bed and love my Epsom salts baths. The last 2 weeks, I've really been making them a priority on training days, and I had my bath yesterday. After my bath, my veins were popping. And then funny enough, Aaron today was like, don't have any more baths, which I wasn't intending to. Today, after work, I am getting another to-do done, a fun one. I'm going to get my nails done and I'm going to go with my daughter and we're going to have a little mother-daughter manicure time. But yeah, right now we're really just checking off all the check boxes because time is ticking and I am so, so, so pumped. So after work, get our nails done. Have a little bit of meal prep in the kitchen, not too much because I've really planned everything over the weekend. My meals do change day to day. Crazy, today is a high carb day and I'm eating more than half a kilo of cooked rice. My oats went from 45 grams to 60. I got an extra 10 grams of nut butter. And then Aaron told me not to get in more than 5,000 to 7,000 steps. So I'm trying really hard to not walk too much. Normally I walk my class outside for recess and I'm like, today they can line up at the door and wait for the bell and walk, not run, I hope. But I'm trying to stay off my feet. She just wants us to give my body more rest today so it can really absorb the carbs and then we shall see. Just, to fill up my muscles, bring a little softer look, especially up top, because I do have some bicep veins and some delts. So if that can get a little softer and smoother, that's okay. And then, yeah, we shall reassess. But I just thought I'd give you a little update. And then tomorrow, crazy, I only have 2 more mornings waking up at home. Tomorrow I'm waking up much earlier than normal. Lately, I've been getting up around 5:40 in the morning and I wake up, I do some vacuums, weigh myself, posing and check-ins. Tomorrow, I have to also add shaving on the list. So I need to shave my whole body tomorrow morning. So even things that you don't normally shave, like my arms, I don't have much arm hair, as you can see. It's very minimal, but once I have my tan, you'll see it. So I got to shave everything, arms, legs, underarms, bikini area, as much as I can, because tomorrow night is my first coat of tan, which again, super excited because that means everything's coming. I'm crazy. I even like the smell of show tan, and I need to shave with ample time before my tan so my pores can close and I don't have an irritation to the tan and it absorbs properly. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. I will show you some more B-roll of the nails done, not showing you shaving. Don't worry, I'll spare you that. And then tanning and stuff tomorrow. But yeah, I will catch you in the next clip. Good morning, YouTube. Today is Friday, April the 10th, and it is officially show day eve. So I am one day out from my Fit Model show, and I could not be more excited. I put on my tan last night, went to sleep in my sleeping bag. It was like a half decent sleep. I usually wear my Fitbit and I take it off when I'm tanning. And I know maybe it's silly, but I like checking my watch throughout the night to know how much more time I have to sleep. And I didn't have my Fitbit on because, again, the tan. So I felt like I was awake at like 4 or 5, and then I had to like force myself to go back to sleep. But oh well, got in my sleep, ended up actually waking up at 6:30. I rinsed off my tan, did my check-ins, and oh my goodness, I could not be more excited with how we are looking. Just one coat of tan. Obviously, I'm much darker, but I love the look that the tan brings out. And even so, like just posing, I felt so much more confident. Like my walk to the front and back, which is kind of a weak point, I was like, yeah, I got this. I can rock it. So I'm just so excited. And tomorrow's going to be better because I'm going to have 2 more coats of tan. So I'm going to be that much darker. I'm going to have all the glam of my hair and makeup. So I'm going to feel like some bombshell and I'm going to rock it. And I am just so excited. So excited. I've never been this excited going into a show. This has been the best prep I've ever had, an amazing peak week. In the past, like my last competition, peak week was awful because a coach I had like followed the bro science and I was water loading, then cut water, and I felt like garbage on stage. My muscles were all cramping and it was awful. Where this week, pretty much it's the exact same like any other week. So my body is responding as it should because nothing is drastic. And in my opinion, like knowing my body and having done this so many times, I feel like that's the best approach. We did do a little bit of carb loading the last couple days. After day 1 of carb loading, my weight stayed the same at 132.2. Yesterday was some more carbs. It was also my last training day. And then today my weight was 132.8. So it went up a little bit. I told Erin, she's like, nope, not worried at all. She's like, this is the look we want. And actually the scale being up means your body's holding on to fullness. So I guess that's a win, but oh my gosh, I am just so excited. So excited. And yeah, so it is 9 o'clock. I'm home all by myself next to the fireplace. My boyfriend went to go get a beard trim at a barbershop. I just dropped my kids off at school. Oh my goodness, I'm worst mom ever. My kids' school doesn't start till 9. Normally on a weekday when I'm working, I wake them up at 7:30 on my way out the door as I start work at 8. But today I'm like, I'm home. I'm going to let them sleep in. I let them sleep till 8:30. And boy, were they grumpy that I didn't wake them up earlier. Okay, my bad. Worst mom ever that I let my kids sleep in. I even drove them to school, which is literally a 2-minute walk, but it's raining. So I'm like, I'll be nice. I let them sleep in, drove them to school, and they're grumpy, but whatever. They're going to their dad's tonight. I don't have to worry about it till Sunday. But yeah, so the next 3-ish hours, I'm just going to chill. Aiming to leave here around noon. I have a lot of packing done, but there's a bunch of stuff I still need to pack. Erin gave me my food for the day, so I'm going to weigh out the food and pack that. I'm going to do one more little practice posing on my own. So my ring light, my suit, my heels, those still need to be packed. I packed my Protan. But yeah, I actually do have a list on my phone in the notes section. I'll post it there just because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. And sometimes there you go. There's an example. Sometimes prep brain gets the best of you and you forget things. So yeah, I'm going to just chill by the fire and enjoy a quiet house all to my own for a little bit. Finish editing this YouTube, then do posing, pack, and then hit the road. But I am going to wrap up my peak week vlog here. And then I'm going to start show day vlog once I arrive at the hotel. So my show day vlog will include checking into the hotel and then athletes meeting tonight. So yeah, that's exciting. When I check into the hotel, I am going to do a check-in with Erin and a virtual Zoom posing session. Then probably just chill a couple hours because athlete meeting is at 6. And then after the athlete meeting before bed, we'll apply my next coat of tan because I am pretty dark. Like, I guess there's where you can see the difference. I didn't tan my hands, but yeah. So I'm just really, really, really excited. And yeah, I can't wait. So thanks for following this peak week journey. And please watch the next vlog because it will be so exciting. I cannot wait for show day and I can't wait to take you along. So I'll catch you in the next clip.